Two twin sisters in Brazil were fatally shot in the back of the head in a horrific gang-related double execution that was live streamed on Instagram. The 18-year-old's mothers named both of the young women. One was Amelia and the other one was Amanda Alves. And they were forced to kneel before being killed because they knew too much about a drug deal. It says the shocking footage of the murders behind a complex in Pacayas in the northeast state of Ceará has been viewed thousands of times, according to Brazilian news outlets. A 17-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of murder and was being questioned by authorities. The teens were forced to lift up their hair into a bun before they were executed, which is reported by The Sun. And I don't get it. What's going on with all these Instagram murders and shootings? Are they trying to be famous? Are you watching too many gang movies? Something is going on inside that little pea brain of yours. That little man in your head that's on the treadmill, he's not running. He's just walking around with nothing to do. And you know when you have nothing to do, an idle mind becomes the devil's workshop. And that's what it seems to be out here with the young. We already know the drugs are way worse. All these made drugs, mind-controlling drugs, which all drugs control your mind, but these might be mind-controlling by joystick, because some of this shit is not even thought of. It's made for movies. Some of this shit they're going to make movies about, the way these young people are acting out here. You have to think about it. If we're evolving, we have to evolve to a different punishment for murdering somebody. We can't use the old punishment where you're just in jail and the family still pays taxes and they're feeding you and you live your life. You outlive the victim's family and all that. And then you get a parole date. Oh, in 50 years, you're up for parole. So in 50 years, you get a parole date and now you're back on the streets. No. The United States government has to revise the law. But definitely, they need to revise the law when somebody takes another person's life intentionally, in my opinion, and be executed in front of the world. And then people would know that we're not playing games out here. That's going to make you think about it, because you're going to know if you get caught for victimizing and killing somebody's family member, that it could cost you your life too. Use the biblical text if you have to. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You take a life, you lose your life. That's what needs to happen. Until then, people are not going to care. Because if there's no repercussion for what I do, they're not going to care. When the repercussion is minimal, the repercussion is less than the crime. The crime is murder, but the repercussion is you go sit around in jail, watch TV, eat free meals, write letters, and have a jolly of a time. You just can't go where you want to go, but you'll make do. You're still breathing, they're dead and gone. So, in my opinion, that's the only thing that's going to make this thing decrease, or at least slow it down. We have to think about that. They need to put that on the bill for voting. You take a life, we take your life, we execute you in front of the world. And that's going to change the way things are moving out here. And with that, I'm going to say, this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.